So there is three palaces?
Three palaces inside this 3 square kilometer area.
Okay.
And the name of this place is Kapilavastu. Kapilavastu is an old name. The new name is Tilaurakot. The Tilaurakot has the 3 words itself. So Ti means 3, Laura means Asokan pillar, and Kot means the fortified area or fort. So why 3 pillars are erected here? Because long time ago, 2 more Buddha were born around here. 30 kilometer area, 3 Buddha were born. To remember that area, Asoka the Great, he has erected the pillar. So we have 3 pillars around 30 kilometer. 1 pillar,
30
square kilometer.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like Lumbini.
Yeah, 1
like
Lumbini and 2 in Kapilavastu.
What's the name of that place, sis?
The place name is the place name is Nigli Hava. The another place name is Goti Hava. Nigli Hava, Goti Hava, and Lumbini. 3 pillars we have around 30 kilometer area. So now we are going to start from the west gate. We can see because the people still digging here. So we can see from the Durham University. So you are very lucky.
Oh, here university.
Yeah, here the university professor. So they are digging here. The teachers working here. So we can see. So this is the guard room here. One is here, and another is there too. Guard room. And the wall is 3 square kilometer round. And outside of the wall there was a canal. So like the protection of the city. There was.
So
he was a guy.
So Xuanzang also very famous in this place.
Yeah, of course. So
really?
this area is proof just due to the Xuanzang. Otherwise, we have no any.
So Xuanzang is
reference.
the real person.
Yeah, the real person. He saw this city, and he write down everything. So that's why we know today this is Kapilavastu. Otherwise, scientific reason still have no proof. No scientist say that this is the city. Is Buddha living or not living? What is this place? Nobody can justify. Nobody can answer. So let's go to see another place. No, actually this is the capital. And the story is Buddha's mother, Maya Devi, she was going to her maternal home. So her maternal home was different kingdom. So not here. So that was the first baby when she carried, when she was pregnant. So she wanted to give the delivery of this baby to the maternal home. So that's why she was going to her maternal home. From here to 80 kilometers that home was. Yeah. So in the Lumbini, that Lumbini was jungle. Yeah. So in Lumbini, when she arrived, then she had the labor pain. So she had a pain. So that's why she hold a branch of tree and she gave the birth of the baby Buddha. After the birth, then baby come with father and everybody return back to the palace. Here. And then a Hindu astrologer, Hindu monk, he said, if your son live in the palace, he will be a great king. But if he left the palace, then he will be a great master. So that's why Buddha's father had no more option. He had only one son. So in any cost, he wanted to see his son as a king of this kingdom. So that's why he thought, maybe if Siddhartha, if my son go outside, he will see the suffering. But if I put him inside, so nobody can come in and I can show him my own world. So that's why his father built 3 palaces, and that was a different seasonal. In each season, Siddhartha living in the palace.
Man, what's the name?
Xuanzang. The Chinese monk, very famous monk. If Xuanzang not carry the Buddhism from India, from the Nalanda University.
After 1,300 years from Buddha times.
Yeah, something like, something like that. So he was the only one witness that he claimed that he had seen the city. And still the city presents. Even in very poor condition, but still the city is present. Geophysics is a technology. You can see the things under the ground. So after they scanning the site, they digging here about 2 meter deep. They found 30 meter by 30 meter brick wall in circle, and this is the swimming pool where the baby Buddha Siddhartha used to swimming in his luxurious life. So So next place we are going to see the palatial ruins. That is the Japanese people, Japanese archaeologists. They dug up over there, and they found a small part of the palace. So right now, you can see the old bricks here. These old bricks, they found it from that trench.
This is the original?
Yeah, this is the original brick. Yes, this is the original bricks. You can see the dating 3rd century to 2nd century BC. BC means before Christ. And this is the human statue and elephant statue found from here. So this is the terracotta. Yeah, toy. Yeah, when the Xuanzang was traveling, and when he was coming, because this all area was jungle, forest, there was nothing. So in the jungle, there were jungly people living, jungle people living. So they were the indigenous people at that time. So they saw the Xuanzang, no beard, very nice skin, and he was handsome and fatty, all these things. So that's why they catch him, and they were going to sacrifice him tomorrow. Sacrifice. Yeah, this Buddha.
This is 玄奘. The jin is the bowl, right?
Bowl, yeah.
So this is the Buddha, right?
Buddha, yeah.
Yeah. I think maybe have English edition. Yeah, you can see.
Xuanzang, he mentioned about 3 pillars. The first and second is Himalaya. Himalaya from here. You can see. Still today. And a river. Still there is a river.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and the distance from Lumbini to here, distance 30 kilometer distance, and direction, west direction function. So these things matching with this place. But he write down, there is no palace.
No palace.
Kong Tien Mayo, Kong Tien, Huang Kung Mayo. But the place have, this Kapilavastu have, still have. And I am writing from the palace where the Buddhas lived 1,000 and 1,000 years ago, where the Buddha came, he got enlightenment, and he passed away. So I am writing from this holy place here. So that's why we know this place. Oh yes, this is the real place.
This is a real place?
This area is Japanese people from 1967 to 1977. They digging here from the Riso University of Japan, and they founded different coins from this area. Just I would like to say 2,200 piece. This Chingpi, this golden coin, Chingpi. Thongpi. The Ingpi. After digging, they put the new bricks, you see. And later on, this
on the
black
place.
and white, complete
Why?
photo.
Why they putting?
Huh?
Why they putting bricks?
Because if they not put here, this is ditch, one ditch, big hole. So the water can collect here, and those bricks can be dissolved with the water. So that's why they put the new bricks and protect it. This is kind of protection. Kind of protection.
Okay.
So this is that very recent photo, maybe 4 years, 3 or 4 years, and this is water jar, drinking the water they used here. Lemon in taste.
This tree, 2,000 years ago.
You can see the fruit, beautiful fruit. So this is the fruit of this tree. I don't know the English name, but we call it kusum tree, kusuma. Kusum tree. It's a beautiful. And when it the leaves comes up the first time, it's a dark red color. Careful behind. So dark red, and slowly it converting in a green. So very beautiful. When you check kusum tree in Nepal, so maybe lots of photo you can get. So there is a wall around the city, 3 square kilometers, and this is the scanning. This is 一个扫描的照片，扫描的对。都黑色 this all black color. This is the bricks under the ground. So they don't need to digging 2 meter deep. They can see the bricks 2 meter deep. They don't need to digging. Without digging, yeah,
It's not deep.
not deep, but at least 2 meter is work. 2 meter means not a joke. 2 meter. Yeah, they don't need to digging. So this all black. You see, this is the bricks, and from here they found one big palace complex, 100 meter by 100 meter big palatial complex, and I show you the swimming pool there. Yeah, so this is 30 meter by 30 meter square shape. This is the swimming pool.
Yeah.
And we saw the palace structure there.
Yeah.
So this is the very new part one. That one in this palace, archaeologists found 4 gates: east, west, north, south. Right now we can see the north gate. Still, they finish only 5% of this palace area. Still have to digging. So this is the place, the eastern gate, where the Buddha, in the age of 29, he ride a horse, the white color horse, Kanthaka, and his friend name was Channa, who was chariot at that time. So 3 of them, they flew from here in the age of 29. So this is the place where the Buddha left his palace and luxurious life. So 150 kilometers in the south, there was a border of Kapilavastu. That was a river. The river name was Anuma. On the bank of Anuma, Siddhartha, he take his knife and cut his hair, take off his all clothes, made bundle, and gave to his friend. And he said that, my friend, you return back to home. So coming time in the home, on the way, the horse passed away. Because he was thinking, he was missing the Siddhartha, his master. So that's why he died on the way. To remember the horse, his father built one small stupa. That stupa is outside. And that eastern stupa and this eastern gate has been excavated in 1899, 1899 years. So 120 years ago, only this site has been founded. And this eastern gate and the eastern stupa is also mentioned by the Chinese monk Xuanzang. Xuanzang, he claims that he saw the 4 city gate, and in front of each gate there was one stupa. So right now we have the eastern stupa and we have the eastern gate. So this is 100% true or not 100% true, nobody knows. This is the real place where the Buddha left or not. But people have faith, people have belief. So that's why they put the flags, the religious flag. They comes and meditation, they pray and chanting this area because they think this is a holy place. So when the group comes, at least they used to come here. These people from Myanmar.
Mm.
60 meter, big pond, and the interesting thing is, still in this pond have water. Still have, and this pond never get dry. Always there is a little water, but always water here. And I was explaining him about the city protection. How was the city protection? The first protection city by the moat, the canal outside of the wall, and the second is the wall, 8 meter high, and inside the wall there was small houses for the soldiers, for the policemen, for the security guard. Especially 2,000 security people were put outside of the palace, and in the mid there was 3 seasonal palace. So this architecture is known as spider web architecture. So like spider makes webs and webs for its enemy, yeah? So same kind of architecture we have seen from this area. Yeah. So on the way we will see the Hindu temple, then we are going out. With 10 monk inside the city. Fashion, the first Chinese monk, he come this area and he write down, I met with 10 monk inside the city. So if the monk living inside the city, maybe this part, because this is the temple area. And Xuanzang come, 200 years later Xuanzang come and he say, no people living in the city. So this is the main one. 佛教寺庙，就是可能佛教是寺庙。第一个大师，法身大师过来这个地方，他写 我看到4个出家人，在城里。